Hi everyone, this is Mark over here at Brown's Arlington Honda. Today we are going to go through the personalized settings and setup of your Bluetooth on the Honda CR-V. To start out first, we want to go into our settings on our phone, turn our Bluetooth on, and then on the computer screen we're going to select phone. Once we select phone, we want to follow the instructions to pair our phone. We want to continue. We want to make sure our phone is on discovery mode for our Bluetooth. We then select continue. The computer is going to search for your phone, and as you can see, it has my name of my phone that pops up on the computer screen. I'm just going to select that. It's going to search for my phone, and voila, we have a pairing code. We want to make sure that the code connects to the phone and the computer, and we pair on our phone. After it pairs, it's going to ask us to allow. Once we allow, Honda Link Assist shows up. What Honda Link Assist is if you were to get into a car accident and your airbags do deploy, the phone, which is hooked up through Bluetooth, will then dial 911, alerting emergency where you're located. This is a great benefit that Honda gives to all of our Bluetooth accessible cars. We were going to turn that on. Now, once we are hooked up through our phone, we have different ways to select our contacts. We can look at our call history. We can see who we've called. We can set up a Bluetooth speed dial with voice command. We can also look at our phone book. Once we're in our phone book, it is alphabetical and you can scroll through. And as you come over to the dash, you will see there's a couple ways to answer a phone call. Over here we have our info button. We're going to select the phone on our dash. Once we select the phone, we can then see our contact list, our speed dial, and it's going to give us a voice command. If I want to look at my phone book, I can press enter on the steering wheel and I can look at my phone book. You can see my dentist is the first one on my list. If I wanted to answer a phone as someone's calling me, I can press this phone button on the steering wheel lower left. If I wanted to decline or hang up the phone, I press the middle phone button and that will decline. If I want to use a voice command, I press the talk button, which is the bottom third voice command button. I press it,
voice prompt can be
and a whole bunch of instructions come up.
The talk button.
Now we're going to segue into our vehicle settings of the car. We're going to go through how to lock and unlock your doors and windows. When we want to do this, we first have to have our car turned on and we have to be in park. Can't do the settings if your car is not turned on, and you have to be in park. So let's select settings. Once we get into the settings, then we select vehicle. Once we get into vehicle, we're going to have a whole laundry list of options to select from. First, to do the doors, there are two options. We have keyless access setup and we have door window setup. The first one we'll go to is keyless access setup, and you'll notice some options available to us. Now, we can turn these on and off as we like. Remote start. Remote start. We want to turn that on. I like remote start. You can get your cabin to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. It will run for 10 minutes as long as you can see your car within a 60-yard radius. We're going to turn that on because in the summertime, I want to cool my car down. It's as simple as following the instruction, pressing yes, and it will save. Once we get to door unlock mode, this is when we have the key on our person. Let's say the key's in my purse, pocket, bag, something like that. We walk up to the door handle, simply slide our hand in the door handle, and this option is asking us if we want the driver's door to open or all the doors to open when I do this. I like the driver's door for safety reasons. Next, we're going to go back to the door window setup. Once we get to door window setup, another list of options shows up. Auto door lock. This is when we're in our car is turned on. It's asking us how we'd like our doors to lock from the inside. Once we reach vehicle speed at 10 miles per hour, once we shift from park or just off altogether, I like vehicle speed. And we'll just save that and move on to the next one. Auto door unlock. Now, this is when we're done with our trip. We're about to get out. How would we like all the doors to unlock once we have stopped our trip? Our options are all doors when the driver's door opens, all doors when shift to park, all doors when ignition is turned off, or just off altogether. I'm going to choose all doors when shift to park. The next we have key in remote unlock mode. Now, you have your key. Once you press unlock on your key, this selection is asking if you want just the driver's door to open or all the doors. I'm going to do all the doors because I have my kids with me today. And as we scroll down, we have our favorite walkaway auto lock. Walkaway auto lock, as long as you have the key on you and you've left the car, all the doors will automatically lock. It will never lock the doors with the key left inside. This is my favorite. I'm going to turn this on. Now, when I do enable this walkaway auto lock, what's going to happen is when I get out of the car and shut the car is going to beep at me. Then when I get 8 feet away from the car, it's going to beep again. So there's going to be 2 beeps. This is just to allow you to know that the car is locked.